Public enemies. Here's the list. Okay, Louis C. Gay, liberal. K stands for Kleinfeld.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah. It actually really stands for child killer. Louis C.K. What's the first thing he does in the intro to Louis? Goes and gets a slice of pizza.
He doesn't
what the
finish
fuck?
it.
What do you think that means?
Oh, he eats it.
The comedy cellar, a basement that supposedly doesn't fucking exist.
So you think this beating off stuff is false flag? The
Guy
Pizzagate guys are trying to silence him.
Article where he describes the comedy cellar incorrectly. That's part of a grand liberal scheme to deny the existence of basements in general by promoting false stories about them, so that they can deny that Hillary Clinton and the Podesta brothers are kill fucking children in the basement of a pizza restaurant, which is real. Something to take in mind, I do have bipolar disorder. I have a history of manic behavior, and conspiracy theories are a trigger for me, so I need to look out.
Yeah, you've had some week, Nick.
I need to be careful. I haven't been sleeping a lot. It's not cocaine-fueled. Mostly this time around, it's Snickers. There was a bag of Halloween candy left in our office, and my blood sugar levels are fucked up. I'll be honest. You know, I mean, it's not the drugs, but I may or may not have diabetes-induced psychosis. But Pizzagate is real, folks, and we have a couple of new developments. If you followed the show, I watched a documentary a week ago, An Open Secret, where they talk about this pedophile company that was run around the turn of the millennium by 3 pedophiles, and one of them was just allowed to go into hiding. Den, yeah.
Which is also like such a sinister
Den,
name.
what is den? It's a room in a house. What do you think is under the den? That's right, folks, a fucking basement.
Yep.
Whoa, fuck.
Yeah, so anyways, Bryan Singer and Gary Goddard and Garth Ansier and David Newman were named in a lawsuit stemming from the den rapes. And
for real?
Yeah. The guy who accused them was discredited because apparently he was some sort of financial fraud and the case fell apart. And they've been using that as a defense to smear anyone that makes these accusations.
Wait, didn't you find a burner account for probably?
Oh yeah, so Bryan Singer's account disappeared.
Is Bryan Singer the guy with the spiky hair?
No, he directed X-Men and all that shit.
Oh right.
Usual Suspects.
And At Pupil, which there was a lawsuit brought against him when he filmed At Pupil because, according to the complaint that was filed, he got a bunch of underage extras to strip nude and tape them nude for a shower scene.
Whoa.
And then there was an investigation that was dropped, and then the accusers was discredited, and they reshot the scene with adult extras. So, I don't think there was any denial that underage extras were there, and then they reshot the scene with naked adults.
Damn.
So it's why were the extras there?
For B-roll.
For this scene that you shot. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Jesus Christ, imagine being that bold.
Anyhow,
also, in the documentary, he did the X-Men director's commentary
with this guy Brian Peck, who was then later found out to be raping children at Nickelodeon.
And is still working on children's shows.
Yeah.
Damn.
After he pled guilty to raping
What?
children.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
holy fucking shit.
Yes,
well,
that is true.
Michael Egan brought a suit against Gary Goddard, David Newman, Garth Ansier, Bryan Singer, stemming from the Den allegations that was discredited. Gary Goddard this week was outed by Anthony Edwards, an actor from the show ER, for repeatedly molesting him beginning at age 12.
He was also Goose on Top Gun.
Yeah.
What? Goose?
Yeah, Goose.
Goose's fucking kids?
No, he got raped.
Goose got fucked?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not Goose.
When he was a child.
Damn. That's why it's
and
so
Goose,
much
what do you
passion
think
in
Goose
that
stands
performance.
for? Gary ogled over my sexual ass.
Gary ogled over my sexual ass.
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman.
Everyone named Gary is
Gary?
guilty, by the way.
Fuck.
That's how you do
Gary Oldman
conspiracy
in that
Gary Oldman, take the R out of his name. What's his spell?
gay old man.
There you go.
Oh no, dude.
So, anyways,
fuck.
Yeah. Anyways,
My third eye is open, and for
Well-
once I don't mean my asshole.
the Gary Goddard
Thank
accusation happens. His publicist says, "Oh, we categorically deny this. This is all bullshit or whatever," and it's kind of been swept under the rug. Bryan Singer deleted his account the day the Kevin Spacey accusations came out, possibly because immediately people made the connection between Spacey and Singer, who's accused of very similar behavior.
Yeah.
So that in itself is not an admission of guilt or whatever, but Then this account pops up like literally a couple hours later. It's nobody 2049. Just
is it still out there?
Yeah, just vehemently defending Bryan Singer with like statements that make it seem like it's just Bryan. It's like he's an easy target because he's a gay man and he's very naive and he may have made some poor decisions, but that doesn't mean anything. You know, yeah. It's very weird.
He's naive.
Yeah, it's very weird.
He accidentally sucked off a 4.5-year-old boy.
Also,
now, to bring it back to Pizzagate, one of the big things from Pizzagate that hasn't really been refuted as far as any kind of like mainstream coverage in the New York Times
lay it on us
and Snopes is that there's another pizza restaurant called Besta Pizza that was like in the neighborhood or whatever, and the logo.
Yeah, we talked about the NAMBLA logo.
You said
it's the NAMBLA logo, and the defense is lots of companies have logos that look like triangles, and it's like, well, it's not just a triangle. It's like the literal logo on a slice of pizza. Could be a coincidence. It's obviously not enough of a coincidence or not vague enough that Besta Pizza didn't change their logo as soon as people saw it and then remove that image. But the examples cited as far as other companies that have it are the AOL logo, which looks nothing like... It's a triangle because it's America Online, so it's an A with an O inside.
Right.
Not at all similar. But get this. Brock Pierce, one of the kids from...
Mighty Ducks,
but also was accused in that Den lawsuit because he's one of the 3 executives at the company, along with Mark Collins Rector.
Whoa, a guy from Mighty Ducks?
Yeah, well, in Mighty Ducks, there's a kid wearing a hockey helmet with the NAMBLA logo painted on the helmet.
Are you serious about this?
Somebody showed it to me. Now, the thing with Pizzagate you got to be careful of is it is a conspiracy theory, so people are very eager to just put bullshit, bullshit out there. Like Al Alefantis, the guy that owns Comet Ping Pong Pizza, he made his Instagram private as soon as his story broke, and people were like, look what's on his Instagram. Some of it's real, some of it's fake. The real stuff is like, I can see a defense for almost all of it, you know.
The fake stuff is him
weird,
getting
like
his cock rubbed.
Like a picture of him holding a baby, and he tagged it hashtag chicken lovers. Which a chicken hawk in the gay community is somebody that likes to fuck very young men.
Whoa, interesting.
That's weird. And then if you look
chicken hawk,
if you look at the
they
likes,
have the most creative
remember
names.
the hawk. Remember the Looney Tunes. There was that little chicken.
Yeah, there was friends with Foghorn.
Yeah. Like so, imagine Foghorn fucking Foghorn, that little chicken.
Fag horny. Leg horny. So he likes to fuck boys' legs.
Yeah.
Which was actually a thing that I heard.
Come give me that little boy pussy.
I don't know if it's real, but Socrates used to fuck boys' legs.
Yeah.
They would put a kid's...
in between their... They would mash their thighs together and put olive oil in between.
You ever meet that kid Lawson Leong?
Huh?
You ever meet that kid Lawson Leong?
No.
He was actually pretty funny, but he was like one of Bryson Turner's like disciples. Bryson is like... you guys didn't know Bryson. Bryson was a good friend
met him
of mine.
very briefly, yeah.
He was like kind of a guy that was like almost too talented for the position he was in, where he just like didn't have...
Doggy style?
If I had to be...
Thank you.
If I had to be critical, I would say that, you know, he didn't have the patience to wait until he found more success and kind of spun out in this stand-up philosophy sort of thing. But he had a couple of guys under him. One of them was Lawson Leong, who's actually pretty funny. But I don't know if he does stand-up anymore, but he was doing a bit one time I saw him. And he's like, yeah, like I think about like, so Socrates, the Greeks, he used to take boys, and they would do this thing where they wouldn't molest the boys. They would push their legs together to make a fake pussy, and then fuck the legs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was Socrates. The guy, you know.
Yes.
It was a very funny bit.
Yeah. Yo, imagine what regular-ass Greek people were doing to little boys.
Yeah.
If fucking Socrates, who's probably a gay-ass nerd of his day.
Well, this is what,
you know?
There is a weird Pizzagate thing.
What about the farmers were doing?
Alefantis' Instagram picture was a statue of this like Greek guy that was like either a deity or like some kind of either myth. It might have even been a historical figure. I didn't really look into it too much, you know. Which, I mean, you know, I'm googling all these things so rapidly and doing lines, and like I don't have time to research every element. The guy, it's like a Greek figure that is like an idol for fucking boys.
Ooh, Ephevos.
It was a different one.
His name.
Yeah, it's Stavros.
What?
James Alefantis' account, Stavy Baby 3. Check it out.
It's a fat guy hiding children in his fat fold somewhere.
Yeah.
You have to find
Savi
him.
baby. Wow. The plot thickens.
Guys, don't turn the
wow.
don't turn
wow.
an eye towards me.
Pizzagate?
Keep me out of this, guys. Let's focus on the. Let's
I feel
focus.
like
Protect me at all costs.
Well, I've been sucked
we don't
into
give
the
up our
world
own.
of blind items in this secret Hollywood pedophilia ring, and I mean, it's like you look at the Catholic Church and British Parliament and shit, and even Subway Jared. It's like Subway Jared was trying to turn children into prostitutes, and he somehow had enough power to make all these people complicit in this fucking operation,
right.
And it's literally
the guy who sold sweet onion chicken teriyakis.
He has zero transferable skills. It's not like fucking he leaves Subway. And
they weren't good commercials either.
They weren't good commercials.
What the fuck?
He has no charisma. There's like
zero.
Nothing, there's nothing that
he fucked every lineup. Never were you like, wow, that was a good read. It was like he fucking won a contest to be in a commercial every time.
Giving him lines after a while.
Right, his job was to smile, and he couldn't even do that.
Yeah. It was so fucked up.
His only thing that he has on his resume is holding up big pants.
That's all you need to be able to fuck kids in America.
That was the man that was protected and insulated by power. So imagine like what could the possibilities be if you're somebody that has, I don't know, a net worth of fucking $6 billion.
Like David Geffen.
Like Geffen. And his co-founder of DreamWorks, Steven Spielberg.
Shit.
Who, there's, again, and this is all rumor and conjecture, so
E.T.
you're
get
not allowed to hire the
ass.
Mossad to kill me for saying this, because I'm saying allegedly.
Yes.
But this is what's crazy. I read a blind item that said there was a popular 80s show, and back in the mid-'80s, like, fucking kids was all the rage in Hollywood. And
even you think in Hollywood at some point, even if you weren't a pedophile, you had to fuck a kid to fit in?
I mean, if I'm being real about it, what I think is that, so you have like the sexual revolution in like the late 60s, the free love movement, and then you also have this new crop of like Hollywood, like big stars and direct people now that are fucking icons, permanent A-listers that are coming around, guys like Spielberg or whatever.
Yeah,
but
Coppola
Hollywood doesn't really understand any kind of ideology, and they don't have any real empathy. So the free love movement is then turned into a product by Hollywood, and what the free love movement is rampant exploitation of people and fucking whoever you want, and that's sort of embraced by these people with all this power as like this libertine sort of thing. So I would say that pederasty and child fucking was like something sort of kept in secret in Hollywood, but embraced as like, oh, we're artists. This is just what
I was about to say that. Like,
and then
they're not prudes.
The boomers, like all the free love hippies that turned into Wall Street boomer yuppies in the fucking 1980s and abandoned all that shit and justified their disgusting greed with, yeah, but we protested the Vietnam War. The exact same thing is happening in Hollywood with the exploitation of children and women and all this shit. So the 80s is where that would blow up into this giant secret kid fucking world. So I read a blind item that says that this little girl who had a career in her own right came to star on a show that, interestingly enough, was filmed on the lot that I used to work on at Hollywood Center Studios.
Okay.
And Jeopardy used to be filmed there.
Alex Trebek raped children. I got it.
Alex didn't. But, but the story is that all these producers...
Take my man's name out of your mouth.
What is sucking my dick for 100, Alex?
They had the girl dance on...
Thank you.
They had the girl dance on the Jeopardy stage in a bikini while all these like 4 rows of producers all like beat off to her, and then 3 of them took her in the back and like raped her.
What?
And it caused...
The producers of Jeopardy were raping kids?
No, not the producers of
on
Jeopardy.
The stage.
On the set, because it's a lot and there's a bunch of shit there. I don't think Alex Trebek has sex. I think Alex Trebek is probably the only person in Hollywood that doesn't have dirt on him.
So you're saying they just used the Jeopardy stage as a fuck party?
Yeah. And then, so somebody runs out and gets like the set medic because the blind item says that somebody inserted something into the girl's ass and she was having like a medical...
The Daily Double was when they put both of their dicks in her pussy?
Are like Hollywood gossip rumor blogs, but they frame everything like a certain celebrity or a certain star.
Just
that way they can can't get like sued or
was
whatever.
spotted canoodling.
Yeah. That kind of shit. So people in the blind, and you know what's crazy? There's one called Crazy Days and Nights, and there's this guy, him, that comments on a lot of the posts, and they have like all this inside information. And the theory is that it's Robert Downey Jr., but Robert Downey Jr. has denied it. But I mean, you look at every fucking child star and how fucked up they are, and it's like, oh yeah, it's because they're not famous anymore. There's plenty of people that aren't famous anymore or that had success that don't
because they were molested.
Yeah, because they were repeatedly
fucked
abused.
as hell. You know Robert Downey Jr. got fucked big time.
Well, in the documentary, like they show Corey Feldman on The View sitting next to Barbara Walters.
Yo, and Barbara Walters basically gave him like a don't snitch.
Yeah. Barbara Walters was like, Corey Feldman's looking like a fucking psycho, like Michael Jackson, jet black dyed hair. Like looking scared as fuck and like dressed like out of his mind. Yeah. And Barbara Walters is like sort of shitting on him. He's like, you'd be so surprised the amount of people that are involved in this, and it's some of the most powerful people.
Barbara Walters, you're damaging an entire industry.
Right. They fucked his ass when he was 8.
Barbara Wawa, dude.
Yeah. Come on, Babs.
Yeah.
Amber brought this up. By the way, you ever see those pictures of Barbara Walters when she was dressed as a Playboy bunny?
Can get it, dude.
Amber brought this up is that people are trying to drag David Bowie for fucking a 15-year-old after he died, and that's not like in dispute or whatever.
Okay.
Oh yeah. He fucked a 15-year-old.
Yo, Led Zeppelin used to fuck like 13-years. It was fucked up.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Didn't they put a squid in someone's pussy?
They put a red snapper in her. Red snapper because she had red hair.
Pink
she had
snapper.
a red pussy.
Well,
her pussy was red.
It's
blood red.
Very rare.
The behavior that people are saying is occurring is like, first of all, we're talking in past tense. In the 1980s is when this was all a fucking issue. And there's documented evidence of that kind of behavior being like not acceptable really, but sort of like fringe taboo behavior.
100%,
people are just like, no, whatever.
Groupies. Like that rock stars just fucked children. It was weird. So this is like 10 years after that. If you think about it, you know what I mean? Like they're trying to be cool. There's a bunch of fucking nerds that are like, "Oh, we're cool. We fuck like hot young actresses," but to them, young and hot is like fucking 14 because they're fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean,
also they were just child molesters.
It's like it's got to just be a thing that was sort of acceptable in these circles as like again like this libertine weird behavior that people turn a blind eye to.
It's quirky.
And
it's quirky to fucking jack off a little kid.
And they're not going to be able to fucking hide it forever.
Yeah. Well, it's like what Nick said before. Like, it makes sense that people with these proclivities would be attracted to the arts because, like, there's always a lot of permissions made for creative people. And that's, like, why, like, they're finding so many of these people, like, entrenched in Hollywood because they escape to these worlds because they think that they can protect themselves that way. They're not just some dudes in Florida, like, trying to, like, fuck 12-year-old girls because those dudes get caught. You know?
I don't know. Do they?
I don't know. Maybe. I assume they do.
I was talking about all that. I forget. I was talking about To Catch a Predator with somebody, and they're like, yeah, and didn't they find out that, like, Chris Hansen also fucked kids?
I thought that, too. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't hear that.
No, that's just a fun rumor. Yeah. It would be hilarious.
A fun rumor?
I mean, it would be so funny.
That's so funny.
Yeah. If Chris Hansen was fucking kids, that's the funniest thing that's ever happened.
It's Chris Hansen showed up naked to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? He's like, I'm sorry. Why don't I go have a seat over here?
Yeah. Why don't I go have a seat? Yeah. He's interviewing himself.
JP made me laugh. We were making fun of that show, and he was saying that there should be a show called Are You Older Than a Fifth Grader? And they just blow the budget on the first episode. Like, I'm 37. Whoa, damn! Well, I guess there goes the $1 million.
But the trick is it's a fucking very, very mentally retarded person
and
who's been held back for 40 years.
Well, the thing with all the symbols, too, I got into this argument yesterday, and Amber, you feel free to jump in if you want.
Ernest just farted.
It was...
Ernest?
Yeah, that's the grossest thing we've talked about all episode.
Well, the way people refute the symbols claim, like, well, why would these people just put out symbols?
Clues?
But they're not clues. Like, if this was a type of behavior that was pushed into some kind of subculture, like the way like pedophiles communicate with each other, they don't think like we're doing something evil. It's like these people turn it into an identity and they think it's justified. The same that any other subculture does, like furries or whatever, and then they have their own symbols. And, and I mean, like that's any population does that. They create, like messaging and language and iconography to help each other identify and bond over something.
Like the Hell's Angels.
It's not
Red Wings.
It's not far-fetched to say
that
somebody with a shit ton of power who gets away with fucking children for decades would put the logo of NAMBLA, you know, in the you know, wherever.
How awesome would it be if they had like they just all had NAMBLA tattoos? Like David Geffen just had a fucking on his bicep. You can just see it in like hundreds of pictures.
Yeah. But then there is plenty of shit with like Pizzagate that's kind of like just bullshit. And it fucks up the credibility of the whole thing. Yeah. I also don't think there's actually a basement there, and I don't think that they're fucking children
kids
at a pizza restaurant.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
No.
If you have global elites that are allowed... I mean, they caught a guy who had an airplane to fly people to a child fucking island.
Right.
They're like, everybody cram into the walk-in freezer.
Yeah.
We've got a fresh boy.
It's not even like a good part of D.C. It's like this weird part of like northeast D.C. no one fucking goes to. Or northwest D.C. Like Van Ness.
It's upper northwest.
Yeah. It's so fucking weird.
Right there, there's Glover Park, right?
Yeah.
Clover Park. You know what Clover is?
No.
Stands for Sea Lover, Child Lover.
Whoa!
That's part of their whole thing.
Grover rhymes with Clover. Sea Lover, Child Lover. God
I'm so glad you haven't slept in 7 days because you are firing on all cylinders,
Look, the
Nick.
bottom line is I'm an entertainer. That's what I exist for.
You're doing this for your art.
I'm a broadcaster. It's in my soul. I can't do
a lot
anything,
of people are fucking kids. Like that Republican guy who like fucked a teen or like dated a teen and shit.
Yeah, Roy
and now
Moore.
George Takei is a fucking dick grabber.
George Takei,
right?
and then all these people are rushing to George Takei's defense with the exact same arguments that they were slamming, like, you know, 2 weeks ago. Like, oh, there's only one accuser. Whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty? It's like, you got rid of that? You fucking argued for years that believing victims was more important than protecting the integrity of somebody that's been accused of a crime.
But listen,
come over here and let me suck that little.
America needs those memes to fight Trump right now.
I'm
and that's
horny.
the only reason you're fucking defending him, because of Grumpy Cat. Because he showed
you
you fucking Success
cats.
Kid or whatever.
I'm horny and I want to fuck a man.
Yeah. Well,
was he in an
icing
camp?
on the cake is he was in an internment camp, which again, FDR had the right idea. That was
actually, FDR, now in hindsight,
FDR is responsible for every good policy that's happened in America.
FDR was trying to jail a gay predator,
and they want to say that internment camps are a stain on his record or whatever, and it's not. We're finding out now that George Takei's
he saved so many little boys
of groping somebody 40 years ago.
He just saved America from George Takei. Yeah.
Well, Takei denies it, but he was on Stern like 3 weeks ago, and Stern was like, "Yeah, but I mean, like the the Weinstein thing. It's like, George, you've never like groped anybody without their permission."
Oh, it was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, and Takei's like, "Well, I'm not going to say that, And he's like, "What, you have?" And he's like, "Yes."
Yes. Sometimes I'll grab a man's penis.
And then his defense is, but with these, it's not about sex; it's about power. So his defense is because
he's too horny.
Because it was about sex.
He's doing it for the love of the game.
So keep in mind, folks, if you want to rape somebody, you better make sure you come. You better bust the fattest load inside of your victim.
We want to see that fucking that
it's about sex.
Bring it in a little cup.
Yeah, Your Honor, I took naked pictures of the dead body and I've been jacking off to them for weeks. This is not about power. This is about sex.
Damn. Let me suck your cock.
Yeah. The Charlie Sheen thing. You know what?
Bitch.
Charlie Sheen, I believe the story.
Oh, that's right. We haven't talked about it.
We haven't because we didn't have time.
It happened right after.
All this shit has happened in the span of 3 days.
This is crazy.
The Charlie Sheen thing, I believe, happened. I believe that but what it seems like is that Charlie Sheen probably had just a homosexual relationship with Corey Haim when Corey Haim was 13 and Charlie Sheen was 19.
That's raping a child.
It is. But the way in the story it's defended is Charlie Sheen tells him, Feldman, in Feldman's accusations from years ago, where he wouldn't actually name Charlie Sheen because the person that did it is known for threatening to kill people, which is like Charlie Sheen's move.
Right.
Dude, tiger blood.
Yeah,
man.
and
God, what a crazy person.
Yeah, and the justification from Sheen was like, this is just what guys in Hollywood do.
We fuck.
Yeah,
we fuck like, boys.
Yeah, it's normal for one actor to fuck another actor. That was the justification, which means Charlie Sheen was probably horrifically sodomized
for sure,
for years, and then he's like, yeah, this is just what guys do, and it feeds into the idea that there's a cycle of abuse, where that behavior is normalized within these like secret Hollywood communities or whatever, and I mean, that's probably what happened. But reading more into it, because I didn't pay. What's funny is like all of this shit has always been online. I just didn't care because I'm not a gay man, so I don't read celebrity news. I really don't.
Yeah, Adam, why haven't you told us about
right. Adam knew about it.
I keep it to myself.
First ass. He had a first ass account of all of this.
Do you think the Sutherlands and do you think Kiefer Sutherland's dad ever traded
Donald?
Martin Sheen? You think Martin and Donald traded sons and fucked each other's sons?
Here's what's interesting is Martin Sheen and Michael Douglas are the same person. A lot of people don't want to admit that, but they're the same exact guy.
Okay.
And Kirk Douglas raped. Who did he rape? Didn't Kirk Douglas rape
Marlon Brando?
I don't know.
No,
did he?
Yeah, because that was part of some. Because it was part of like the accusations that included Ryan O'Neal raping somebody else.
A woman
or Kirk
a
Douglas
man?
Beat some woman or something.
Maybe, yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah. It's also, you have to take into consideration is that these people think that fucking children keeps you alive forever, right?
Honestly, celebrities do
Kirk
have
Douglas
pretty long,
is not
They
dead.
live long.
Kirk Douglas,
he's like 90
Kirk Douglas was
something.
born in 1870.
Very interesting. Yeah,
he's
that's
like
right.
that old gay turtle.
That's right.
He's like
Jonathan.
Jonathan
the gay turtle.
I love
the old
Jonathan,
gay
dude.
tortoise. Yo, you're right. Honestly,
1832.
So do you think the celebrities that look the best, like the Sandra Bullock fuck kids? Because she looks great.
Well, here's what you need to consider is
The answer is yes.
So remember during the election, the whole conspiracy that Hillary Clinton has Parkinson's?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, that didn't start happening. She started coughing and then eventually collapsed.
Uh-huh.
That all began when Pizzagate broke. So
she quit fucking kids cold
they
turkey.
had to stop. They had to stop doing it because people were hot on their trail.
Yep.
So the ass power she was acquiring.
So you think what they injected her with was little boy cum?
It's stem cells.
When she
Stem
passed
cells
out.
from
She
the
said,
little
I
boy
feel
cum.
great. You know what great stands for? Getting raped, enjoying another toddler.
Oh man! Wow, dude, that was beautiful to
Thanks,
watch
dude.
you pull that out at the end.
You touched it. You crushed it.
You are.
I looked at like probably the best evidence that I have like a mental illness and that I'm able to like make these connections is that I can do initialisms that quickly.
Yeah.
Fake acronym.
That just proves it's all bullshit.
Oh fuck, man. Damn.
So you're gonna like take a nap or something, or
No, I'm gonna
what's
kill
the
myself.
plan? You're gonna kill yourself?
I'm gonna ramp up and go really fucking nuts and probably try to kill myself again.
He's gonna
Come
go.
on.
He's gonna drive to Los Angeles when David Geffen's in court, and as soon as they say he's guilty, Nick's gonna fucking pull a fucking suicide bomber vest and just to go out that way.
So this is an interesting story. In 1998,
Hit me.
a man was arrested outside of Steven Spielberg's house. And he had razors and rope.
Whoa.
And he was planning on, by his own admission, raping Steven Spielberg.
Whoa.
A man was
What?
Who's
not a Schindler's List fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy was like schizophrenic or whatever, and he got like 25 years for it. He just went to prison for a long ass time. Keep in mind, you can rape a child, and if you're rich enough, you do what?
Dog.
10 months?
You said he got 25? My man's 5. Maybe with good behavior, he might be out soon.
Yeah.
98?
Yeah.
2017?
Yeah.
Let's find him and get him on the pod.
Yeah.
Yo, can we get that guy on the podcast for real?
Absolutely.
What about Steven Spielberg did you find so sexually attractive?
Yeah.
Let's
I don't
ask
know.
him.
It is very interesting, the whole thing. Because, I mean, if it was like a massive cover-up, you would have to have somebody with that amount of influence and power to keep it quiet.
It's in play. A massive cover-up is in play right now. Some like Illuminati shit.
Yeah, I mean,
is in play.
The fact that like the Sheen thing kind of went unnoticed, and like the Gary Goddard thing molesting kids went unnoticed, and the big story is Louis C.K., where it's like, he jacked off, and only one instance out of the 5 in that story was a consent really an issue. I guess the first 2 girls, he asked them, and then they didn't say no.
They thought
it was a bit.
They thought he was joking, but then he started, and then by their own admission in the story, they said they were sitting there laughing the entire time.
Right.
So it's like, I'm sorry, I don't like that. Yeah. I don't think that was like an issue. I think what this rumor going around afterwards was that Dave Becky, I guess, tried to
cover it up, yeah. And he just dropped Louis as
it's some Watergate shit. They'll cover up worse than the fucking...
Well, Dave Becky's like so big. Like he produces Broad
he's huge.
City.
I
like
mean,
he's like
everything. Schumer, Kevin Hart,
so fucking
like,
big.
Yeah.
So that
well, let's take into consideration 15 years ago, there's a comedy festival. Louis C.K. is not a huge celebrity in
2002. No, he's not.
In 2002,
he's also married. Too.
He was also a guy that had just been doing like the same 5 bits for 15 years at that point. I remember because I was a fan of Louis C.K. back in 2002, and he was like at the level of like, I don't know. I mean, like Schimmel, not even Schimmel,
Yeah, he was a road comic. He's one of those guys that is on the road constantly. He's making maybe $90,000 a year, but he's out every weekend. Like, not on TV. Maybe he had like that HBO half hour, but that's it. Like, and a Letterman. That's it.
He had some good writing job. Like he wrote
good writing
Conan
job. Sure, yeah. He was plugged in, but as a stand-up,
Yeah. Well, anyway, so like that story happens, and it's not like this is a big celebrity secret that we need to bury. It's they're going around the festival telling everybody this thing, again, by their own admission in the story, to shame him, but not shame in like the current context. It's like, can you believe this shit? They're making fun of Louis C.K.
of the way he tried to fuck them.
Yeah,
he was pulling his dick out.
Yeah,
and
his
jerking
exercise
off.
of power that people are describing is like 2017 Louis C.K. doing that, but he was very different in 2002.
Beyond that, what was reported in the New York Times article is that their manager had a conversation with Dave Becky where Dave Becky implied that he wasn't happy that they were going around doing that. That does not say that Dave Becky threatened to destroy their careers. That does not say that, he contacted them personally, that there was ever any kind of indication of career, damage outside of what they assumed would happen, And it's like, I'm sorry, but like that's not somebody threatening you. That's you understanding power dynamics, sure, but then you can't. Then in that instance,
but it did get to threatening recently. Like whenever anybody tried to talk about it,
did he?
I mean,
did Dave Becky threaten people?
I'm not saying Dave Becky, but people like. Who was that? The article.
Megan Beth Keith.
Yeah. How she was like
asking people at Montreal about the Louis C.K. thing,
right.
About rumors. I'm a fan. I like Megan. I like her writing, and like that was kind of fucked up that they brought her to tears and bullied her out of there. But like, I mean, that's not Dave Becky intimidating a victim. That's one of the guys from the Montreal Comedy Festival, like telling. Somebody that's looking for like a gossip story, to break, which it turned out to be a story. The story by itself, actually is less damaging than the rumors were.
The rumors were worse than what actually ended up happening. When I heard that he canceled the premiere of his movie and his late night appearances, I thought, okay, this New York Times article that's about to drop is going to have something that no one knows about. It's going to have like a full, like a hard R. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's not going to be just like the rumors of him jacking off. There has to be like.
I'm sorry, but speaking of that, can we loop back because I didn't finish my thought about Charlie Sheen?
Okay. Oh yeah, please.
Is that I started reading about Charlie Sheen because I said I wasn't paying attention to this celebrity news. I started reading about Charlie Sheen after this happened and corroborating evidence from stuff and statements that he made, and I am now of the opinion that Charlie Sheen is the funniest person. I mean, he fucking. There's a point where you can get so evil that you're hilarious.
Yeah, it's like,
and Charlie Sheen did that. According to like court documents, Denise Richards would catch him like jacking off to child porn numerous times, which I can only imagine was happening while he was wearing sunglasses and a leather jacket. And she would say, "Please, for our children, could you please stop doing this?" And then he would go fuck yourself," which is like the funniest way to respond to "please stop jacking off to
the
child
most shameful
porn."
thing you can.
Yeah.
So one of the
he acted like he forgot
activities.
to take the garbage
Yeah,
out.
go fuck yourself.
Bitch, go away.
Right, and then, it came out that he had
mom.
AIDS, and he was giving all those women AIDS, and in one of the lawsuits, a woman says that she asked him numerous times if he had been tested, and he said, "I'm fine," and then they slept with each other, and after he fucked her, he goes, I got HIV, by the way.
Oh my god!
And then she flipped out. She flipped out, and she confronted him about it, and she was like, why didn't you tell me? He goes, because it's none of your fucking business.
What the fuck? Did he give it to her?
I think she went on antiretrovirals right after, and if you get on like the new ones, I think after exposure, like
if you do it immediately. Still, that's horrible.
Oh, of course. I mean,
you're
it's mostly about
stuff,
look. Ultimately, like AIDS, if you have like medication, you can prolong. It takes maybe like 2 years off your life if you get on medication early, and
Still, you got to take pills all day and shit.
You do.
Like,
I'm not saying it's good, but the real damage is the psychological damage of being exposed to HIV, without somebody fucking telling you. So the mental stress is way worse.
It's none of your fucking business.
It's none of your fucking business.
I like raw dogging her with AIDS.
He put on.
And he's like, it's not your business.
Yeah. He put on the leather jacket and sunglasses again to say it, and then he goes, "I'm fucking noble for telling you." And he's like, and then he told her to not take the medicine.
Oh my god!
He says you don't even need that medicine, and there's no reason to believe the convenient rumors of the medical community.
What the fuck is convenient about fucking?
Yeah, and then he says to her, "You've been blessed by the apocalypse. At least now, not if, but when I infect you with this, we'll be together."
Oh my god!
And then so she's like in tears, crying about it. And then it says, and then he started making repeated use of the N-word, calling himself the dumbest fucking N-word in the room. Which is not even like, he's not being racist. He's just,
it's weird.
You just give someone the N-word and then tell them to fuck themselves while jacking off to child porn and start calling yourself the N-word.
After you gave someone AIDS.
I'm sorry, dude, but that is bit central.
That is a really good character. As a character, dude.
That's pure. That's pure.
If there's an improv guy auditioning with that character on SNL, dude, fucking, we're putting that guy on lunch boxes.
That'd be like if peak Mad TV years are like, we want you to write an episode of All in the Family.
Yeah. That really is like, if Mad TV had been allowed to find its like ultimate logical conclusion, it's coming up with Charlie Sheen as a character. A sketch where he gives a woman AIDS and says
and
the
then
N-word.
His catchphrase is like winning. Tiger blood. I've got tiger blood in me. Go fuck yourself.
Hey guys, you know what tiger blood turned out to be?
HIV.
AIDS.
Yeah. Oh shit! Did people make that joke already?
I'm sure.
Fuck.
Damn.
I was gonna close with
you know what tiger blood really is, though?
What?
It's Asian cum. Which means, guess who raped Charlie Sheen in the early 80s?
Yep, Chinese
Mr.
man.
Miyagi.
No, George Takei. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
Sorry, dude. Sorry. I don't have the investigative mind that you do,
Nick's
man.
living in the future.
The problem
right
is people don't believe you unless you do. Hold on, I'm doing the wrong one. You have to do a Boston accent when you talk about pedophilia. It's the language of pedophilia.
Yeah. Damn.
I wish I could do a good Boston accent.
Yeah. I can't either.
It's so hard. It's really the fucking hardest one to do.
You can do a caricature pretty easily.
I can do the difference between like a Ghanese accent and a Nigerian accent, and I can't do a Boston accent. Not even close.
Yeah, it's way easier.
Pack the cat.
Soder tried to show me for a while. He's like, you just keep saying microprocessor. You say microprocessor. Microprocessor. And then you go, is that from The Departed?
Yeah, it's like when they do the deal with the Chinese at the beginning for the microprocessors.
But he doesn't say that's how you say the...
No.
Yeah, okay.
Mark Wahlberg's character doesn't go, here's how you get the accent, microprocessor.
And you know who's in The Departed?
George Takei.
Martin Sheen.
Oh.
Michael
the microprocessors.
Damn, I wonder what other famous guys fucked kids.
Probably George Washington.
Everyone that was in a children's show must have fucked a kid, right?
Yeah.
There was that big rumor about Steve from Blue's Clues.
Fuck the dog?
That he went to jail for being a pedophile.
But he didn't. He just went
bald. Were there even
bald.
children on that show?
No, there were just
cartoons. Entirely a green screen.
Yeah.
And it just turned out he wanted to be a musician.
I thought he went bald and they fucking
recorded an album.
Yeah, he did a one-man show. He's actually like a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, apparently he's a really nice guy.
Shouts out to Steve from Blue's Clues. We'll get you on the pod if you're listening.
And we're
and also the guy who tried to rape Steven Spielberg. We'll do a double.
We're doing a new show called Jews Clues, where we discover hidden Semitic ritualistic abuse of children. And we want to know if the guys from Blues Clues wanted to be associated and involved with that. So
Someone show him this. Someone must sort of know that guy.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure someone does.
So please just play him this clip.
yeah.
Damn, dude.
I tell you,
Barney
though, really,
kids?
I mean, I am serious. I do get a little nuts sometimes. I do have like paranoid thoughts and shit. So,
Yeah.
like this is like mentally taxing for me to fucking.
Dude, you've been going in, like, you text us
Maybe
more
you
about this than
take
anything
like a
ever.
Xanax or something.
I can't. No, drugs will make it fucking worse.
But it's
Even
just like,
benzos, even just something
Yeah,
called
no, I
like
can't
one
do
time-
that shit. I need to just fucking take a break from all of it and ground myself and clean my room and
How are you gonna
get back
go to
in
the gym?
Yeah, I got to do all that because
You should go-
I
you
am losing my fucking.
you should
mind.
go to
this
therapy,
Week you were
dude.
having a tough time. I could
Go to
tell.
therapy.
I don't want to go to therapy.
Why not?
I tell you, I had like a full blown like psychotic break a couple years ago, and I went to a therapist, and she listened to everything I said, and I put together all these crazy conspiracy theories, and she's like, okay, we should talk again. And afterwards, I looked up the therapist. And it was like, you know, she does traditional therapy.
Sex therapy.
She also has the ability to communicate with an extraterrestrial being.
God.
And it's like, this is
well,
also an insane...
That was
That's
one
anecdotal, dude. That's just
crazy
one
asshole.
person.
Every time you go to therapy, you end up talking to somebody crazier than
That is
No,
the
it's not
dumbest.
true, dude.
It's so funny because what you're great at is like logic, and you know that's retarded logic. That you went to one stupid therapist, so they're all bad.
If you went to see a movie and it was the worst movie you've ever seen,
Would you ever see
would you
another
go
movie?
see another movie again?
Yes.
No. Of course not. You wouldn't do it. If you went to a restaurant and the food was bad, would you eat? No. I ate expired children's Dimetap one time to get high, and it had no effect on me. So I'll never take
You'll
medicine.
never take any kind of medicine.
I'm never
ever
going to take
again.
medicine again.
All right, listen, man. When you're right, you're right.
Yeah.
What can I say? But yeah, you should.
Are you trying to touch Amber's feet?
Yeah, that was so weird.
I wanted to get her attention
You
without
almost
touching
did,
her
man.
feet.
That's fucked up.
Can I get that?
Why are you taking pictures of them now?
Yeah.
Stop taking pictures of Amber's feet.
I used to do that as a joke.
Speaking of, the Dan Schneider thing is the funniest of all of them.
What? the
The
Redskins owner?
Nickelodeon guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Daniel Snyder.
Yeah. No, Dan Schneider is the Nickelodeon guy that people also accuse of
The
like...
fat guy?
Yeah, the rumor is that he knocked up Jamie Lynn Spears, he got Amanda Bynes pregnant and made her have an abortion, and like that's why she's fucked up or whatever. But like the another rumor is that he brings actresses into his office and makes them show him his feet, and he takes pictures of their feet. And if you go to his Twitter, like he's done tweets where he's like, "All right, kids, write stuff on the bottom of your feet and send it to me. Send me pictures of your feet."
Are
Yeah.
you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Also friends with Brian Peck.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Brian Peck was on All That, which was Schneider's show.
Yeah.
Damn.
The pickle
pickle guy.
man.
Ooh, oh, yeah, he was a pickle man, all right.
Yeah.
Penis.
Penis inserting,
And he's
child
like the
killer,
guy, yeah.
loving
Jesus.
enfants.
Had to switch up.
Yeah.
Had to switch languages.
Oh yeah, in DC, there's another area.
Well,
called,
that's part of the fucking like the Pizzagate thing is like, you know, there's a picture of a guy wearing a shirt that says "I love l'enfance" or whatever.
Yeah.
People are like, that's evidence. It's like, no, that's like.
L'Enfance Plaza.
Yeah.
I was about to
area.
say,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
L'Enfance Plaza.
Yep.
Well, James
Infants
Alefantis.
Plaza?
James Alefantis, his name, if you like pronounce it the French way, is J'aime l'enfance, which is I love children. So
Damn.
that is kind of weird.
Listen, did he ever have a choice? If that's his name, he's been fighting against it his whole life.
Right.
He doesn't want to fuck kids in his pizza restaurant.
Yeah, your
but he
name is
has to.
Stavros, for instance, who was the Greek god of pedophilia.
No, Stavros means cross.
Mhm.
Thank you very much. I'm a very religious, very
Oh,
Christian man, pious man. Thank you.
But he was dating David Brock for a long time
David
Who's
Brock?
that?
of Media Matters fame.
Oh.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
The Media Matters, still my favorite headline of all time. Fox News uses homosexuals to refer to gay people. That was supposed to be
Like a slur?
like a criticism of Fox News
Yeah.
is that they use the word homosexuals.
Yeah,
What?
Media Matters kind of went off the cliff.
What are they
I don't know if
supposed to
they were
say?
ever good, but
What are they supposed to say?
You're supposed to say gay. You're not supposed to say homosexual. But according to Media Matters, who just decided that in 2013 or
I mean, I get if they were saying homo.
they weren't.
That'd be pretty funny.
It's also like
Homo.
like, that's what you're hinging your case on, that Fox News hates gay people, is that they used a
Right,
word
right,
you don't
right,
fucking
right,
like.
right.
I mean, it's pretty clear they don't like gay
the
people.
hours of coverage saying that if they
Right.
get married, people start fucking dogs.
Yeah.
Maybe that's more of your fucking clue. Actually, Adam, can I get juice, bitch? Give me some juice. Come on.
This shit is not working.
Fuck. I need to charge my shit.
Yeah. I guess when is this going to cycle back to Travolta?
He's never fucked kids. He's just
he tries to jack off masseuses.
Yeah, he forcibly groped
he opens his ass.
Well, the other weird thing about Travolta was his son died, and they took him to an island in the Caribbean to die.
Right.
And they think that it's because of some weird Scientology shit where they didn't want to actually like treat him and like help him. Yeah, so it's like. Yeah, they said he had something he didn't have.
But that's. I don't think that was molestation. I think that's some dumb Scientologist.
No,
bullshit.
I don't think it was molestation.
You think
either,
he fucked his kid to death? Is that what you're alleging?
His kid was autistic and had a bunch of medical problems. And Scientologists are like, you don't need medicine. You just need to hook yourself up to a car battery and excommunicate people. Yeah. That's the solution.
Well, that's one cool thing that Trump said this week is that he's going after the Church of Scientology for tax evasion.
Hell yeah.
Which is like,
Donnie.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Welcome to the resistance,
Donald, dude.
Dude, that's one of the dopest things he's ever said.
It's the only good thing. You know what else is funny? I saw a tweet just today where it was like Olivia Newton-John's old boyfriend faked his own death, and they found him in Mexico living with another woman.
What?
Did you fucking hear that?
Yeah.
Come on, bros. What the fuck?
From Greece? Well, Nick hasn't slept in 7 days.
Nick, did you hear about this?
No.
Stop doing research.
Sorry, I'm reading the George Takei defense.
Jesus Christ, man. You just take a break.
We've been literally been talking about it for 40
Did you hear that Olivia Newton-John's ex-boyfriend, he faked his own death? He said he drowned like 10 years ago, and they found him in Mexico with another woman.
Oh, really?
So just the guy he was trying to avoid like child support payments and shit.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking hilarious,
well, I
dude.
mean, they hem dudes up with that child support bullshit. You know what I'm talking
about?
Oh,
yeah. Now we're talking.
I ain't never paying my child support.
So Louis' career's over. Does that mean we're allowed to do his bits now on stage?
Oh, there we go.
No, it
now
means
Adam
it's finally the chance for every WOC comedian that's been doing comedy
to
for
say
7
he's
months.
not funny.
For the 7 months they've been struggling at open mics. Finally, there's a space for them after all their months and months of hard work pursuing stand-up comedy to finally have their shot at the top.
And yeah, they've all like written for Sam B already.
Yeah, right.
They're all like professional comedy writers.
I've been held
9
back
months.
in my career of 3 years and 10 minutes that I have.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that was what Brandon and I were talking about yesterday. Was so many people were coming out after Louis got called out to say he wasn't a funny comedian.
That's crazy.
Which is like, even if he's like, first of all,
what
you're
I love
fucking
too
wrong.
is half the people that say that just stole his entire his
thing. Yeah,
his fucking like
his point
his
of view,
cadence, the way he delivers material. He's probably the most influential person in stand-up
without a
comedy
doubt
in the last 15 years. No one who started comedy in the last 10 years has any right to say that they weren't influenced by Louis C.K. unless they're like, you know, like a Joe Pera type or somebody doing something like
very specific.
Unique.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone posted that bit he does about working the DC Improv when he's like 19 and going home with that waitress who like he tried to fuck and she said no, and then he saw her the next day and she was like, "Why didn't you fuck me?" And he was like, "Because you said no." She's like, "Well, I like it when
guys just go for
guys."
it. He's like,
just
"You thought
go
I was
for it."
going to rape you?"
They were like,
just in case. Yeah,
the
that's
joke
what
is
you like.
clearly like A, about how confusing sex is when you're young and you're first starting to fuck. B, the joke is about how he didn't want to rape anyone. And C, because he used the word rape, they were like, yeah, the clues were there the whole time. And it's like, this makes absolutely
they posted
no
it
sense.
as like an anti.
Yeah, they posted it and
Louis,
be like,
he's
look
a
at
rape
this
joke
crap.
guy.
Look at this hack comedian advocating rape. When, like, if you even...
Meanwhile, George Takei went on Stern a month ago and said he gropes people without their permission. He said that, and people are just ignoring it.
The other thing is, like,
it's not a joke. He admitted to that.
That Neil deGrasse Tyson shit went away quick too.
Wow, that woman's insane.
Oh, okay.
She said the reason I'm not an astronaut is because fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson raped me.
Oh no.
Which, you know what? Hey, here's your chance. I'll fucking fund it. Let's fire her into the sun.
Let's get
I'll put you
Elon
on
Musk.
a spaceship.
Yeah, I mean, there's like then there's this thing about like, oh, there's been remarkable silence from the like white straight men in the comedy community following this Louis thing. Oh,
first of all, no, there hasn't.
No, and B, most of the guys that are making the most noise are guys that have skeletons in their closet, that send unsolicited dick pics, that are trying to distance themselves from getting called out themselves. Like, I don't want to fucking take part in the conversation. I'll let people affected by it speak. I'm not going to add anything to the fucking conversation.
How about this? I'll speak up about it, but you don't want my actual opinion.
Well, yeah, my actual opinion
why I'm not saying anything is because you're wrong, and there's no point in fucking debating you on the issue.
But while we're at it, my actual opinion is he didn't really do anything.
Jacking off
you shouldn't
on the
pull
phone,
your dick out and
jacking off on the phone with the woman is wrong. In the
it is
story,
wrong.
In the story, when they imply that he shoved somebody in a bathroom, which was sort of like a weird thing, that there's maybe somebody else that he did, forced to watch him jack off, is wrong.
100%.
There is instances where consent is put on the line, but I don't think, unless we had this hyper rabid, laser focus on every indiscretion that anyone could possibly commit right now, that enough would be, a fucking story. So they have to package it with 3 incidences where he obtained affirmative consent for a specific sex act, which is what campus activists want, and 1 instance where the woman said no and he left her alone. And then she didn't face any professional repercussions. She said, I decided not to pursue comedy after that. And it's like, all right, bitch, what? You were going to be the best comedian in the fucking world, and that was the incidents that, the delusions of grandeur you have in your head. That if it hadn't been, how do you know you weren't just there because somebody wanted to fuck you? It
happens all the time.
It happens all the fucking time. That the idea that everything else, that is the only thing preventing the comedy world from being a fucking meritocracy.
And also,
which is not the case.
Just the way that
it's blind luck,
right?
For 90% of it,
100%.
And well, you know what? It's fucking 99% of it.
Yeah,
that's it.
No, it's nepotism too.
It is nepotism, sure. But I mean, I would fold that under the umbrella of luck.
I mean, and we've talked about this on the show before. We talked about it, during the UCB thing. But there is no nuance with how we talk about sexual indiscretion. And the fact is, Louis' name is put up there with Harvey Weinstein, with people that are actual predators
and
rapists.
Takai, and Neil deGrasse Tyson, and Bill Clinton.
But I mean, every single astronaut.
Buzz Lightyear.
I'm just imagining the International Space Station, and there's a woman screaming and crying, and then some guy is slowly floating towards her with his dick out. His dick's just hard, and his arms and legs out, and he's just floating through space. And she's flailing, but she can't do anything because she's about to learn an important lesson about inertia.
Yeah. Newtonian physics.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. I don't know.
Yeah, because
it is hard. Women do obviously face fucked up things in comedy that no men have to deal with.
And people should get called out.
Yeah.
And not only in comedy, in Hollywood. And and that for all
negotiating the yes, exactly.
And for all the kids getting raped, I can assure you there's 5 times more women that are getting raped, and that's probably because there are more women in Hollywood. But basically every woman is sexually assaulted in that system, and it's fucking toxic. And people should get called out. But the thing is, the problem is any indiscretion is this.
It's treated like
holds
the same
weight,
yeah,
and there's absolutely no nuance with the way we talk about these things.
Right, yeah.
And that's actually how sort of the left or progress. It's become overly moralistic. It's become
it's not going to stop until it comes back to bite them in the ass. I mean, George Takei is a good example, and Kevin Spacey too. It's if you think that being sexually forward and blurring the lines of consent is a specifically straight male problem and not something that exists among gay men.
Oh, baby.
100%.
You're out of your fucking mind. And all of these, pious pieces of shit have skeletons in their closet, and all it takes is, because all all they had, like everybody was outraged about Kevin Spacey saying, "Oh, I'm gay" in response to trying to fuck a child or groping men without their permission. Like, how could he possibly say that? And it's like, because that's kind of the defense that you would probably use if you were put in the same position. Because it's, because of privilege and context, it's not really the same.
Yeah, we're the horny sexuality, the gays, you know?
Yeah.
That's
your entire identity is based around who you want to fuck.
Yeah.
You're inherently a sexual person.
Right.
Yeah, but it's not fucking 14-year-olds.
Of course. But clearly that is what he had been saying for years, is that, we're gays, we're horny, we try to fuck,
To the 14-year-olds, you
mean? That's why he can go on Stern 2 weeks ago and say, just openly admit to groping people without their permission with some bullshit defense about how it's about power.
I
not
cannot
sex.
believe that was 2 weeks ago. I thought you were talking about some clip that was years and years ago.
That's the kind of delusion that exists, and that's the complete inconsistency in all of the principles that these fucking people have.
Jesus Christ.
Is that it's this thing that's like a part of human behavior that's literally always exists and is biologically necessitated by organs that make us horny, is somehow a new thing that only applies to certain identities and are only unlocked by having grown up being white or a fucking straight man.
What an exhausting couple of weeks, though, right, guys? Yeah. Online is not fun right now. It's just fucking exhausting.
Yeah.
And,
damn.
I thought it was going to be rape week.
Stop raping, dude.
It's rape month,
Oh, there's going to be more. I mean, there's going to be an accusation every fucking day, probably multiple accusations. And it's fueled by the media. If the New York Times...
Right.
If the New York Times is writing that story, every fucking person that has an accusation is going to get coverage because they know it'll get clicks.
Yes.
This is hot right now, and nobody. I mean, it's the easiest form of journalism.
Right.
Breaking news: someone was horny. I mean, it's so fucking easy.
What do you think the smallest thing that someone will get in trouble for is?
I like that clickbait.
Like looking at tits,
clickbait
maybe?
Itself.
Ogling at someone's tits or something?
Clickbait itself is responsible for this fucking mob justice sex panic that we're in.
It is sex panic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it is exactly what we've been talking about for months, which is like trial by social media, which is a very slippery slope.
Uh-huh.
What's going to happen is there's going to be someone falsely accused, and it's going to get bad.
No, that never happens. It's only 2% of cases. And what I like to is the 2% of rape cases, are only 2% of rape cases are false, but then it's also 1 in 4 women have been raped. So there's millions of people being raped every year, and only 2% of those. So by your own admission, that's like thousands of people falsely accused every year.
Yeah. I mean, that's still a significant amount.
Of course it's a fucking significant amount. But, hey, you always believe. It's always, innocent until proven guilty is apologia. And if this is the fucking culture you wanted, here it is. You got it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Healthcare, interesting topic. Amber just brought it up. Did you see that, the NHS in the UK is going to deny surgery to fat people and smokers?
What?
Yeah.
How dare they?
Well, it's because, if you sign your health over to the state, then it's the state's health, so they can make decisions like that.
Insurance already does that.
What? They deny surgery?
Deny coverage whenever they can, absolutely.
Well, in pre-existing conditions, sure. But to outright say that fat people and smokers can't get surgery.
Hold on.
Healthcare correspondent.
Amber and Nick are talking off mic.
The problem
about
is that socialized healthcare is a bad idea now.
Now he's just baiting Amber.
Well, no, I'm starting to think, who's pushing that? Pedophiles.
It is
the
true.
pedophiles are firmly against that.
What does NHS stand for?
Oh, shit. I have to be the one to do it. You can't prompt me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a fucking improv guy, okay?
Sorry, dude.
Adidas. What is that?
All day I dream about sex.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Classic.
And that's your favorite tracksuit brand, right?
It is.
Well,
because I dream about sex. I dream about I had a dream, that one day little girls of different races can fuck each other. That's what
girls.
That's what Martin Luther King said.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, they don't say the second half of the quote.
I actually think that's wasn't that an Ali G joke where he goes, I have a dream that one day little black girls and little white girls can play with each other.
Shouts out to Ali G.
Yeah, what a great show.
It really was.
Too bad
man.
you can't do comedy anymore. That show would probably be deemed racist against,
Kazakhs.
Yeah, well, definitely that, but
Yeah.
Ali G.
Well, Ali G's Ali
like
G
a
was
wigger
like a
character.
Yeah.
But he was also Ali, like he's a fucking
And thought he was black.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can't be horny anymore. That's why I'm rebranding as I want a girlfriend.
I just think it's
Yeah.
a shame that Stephen Paddock couldn't live long enough to see the state of things.
To see the world burn, baby.
Yeah. Do you think he would have done it if this week had happened?
You think
That
it would
would
have been
probably
enough?
sate whatever need he had for chaos.
Yeah,
and
how
disorder.
many like mass shooters do you think were just like,
We don't really
I'm
know.
gonna give it. I'm gonna
why
let
he
it
did
breathe.
still,
Or
right?
you think mass shooters are like too much going on in the news this week? I want a slow news week.
Yeah, the conspiracy theory with Stephen Paddock is that it was a gun walking operation that went bad. Because he had like 23 guns in the room, which is like way like a person can't even use 23 guns.
Right. So he was like selling them or something?
Yeah, that it was like he was selling drugs or guns to Saudis is what the claim was.
The Saudis.
So why?
What's
did he
going
kill
on with
those
Saudis?
people?
Are they killing each other?
No, he didn't. He was an informant or something, or he got busted selling guns prior, and they used him for the sting operation, and that's the reason he had a bunch of cameras in the hotel room.
Wait. So who killed the people?
They did. They found out he was
The Saudis?
Yeah, they framed it as like a terrorist attack so they could flee, and this guy has all these guns in this room. They killed him, and then they shoot up the.
So it was the Muslims.
Yeah.
Well,
After
thanks for
all-
clearing that up.
After all, it was.
That's the theory.
Did like a Saudi guy kill some other Saudi guy or something?
Yeah.
What happened? You guys know?
I don't know. I haven't had time to read.
Yeah, you've
anything
kind
like
of been focused. You kind of been
He's
laser
been on the
focused.
child
You're right, though,
sodomy
man.
tip.
This shit is fucking nauseating. It's a fucked up world.
It
It's
really
fucking
is.
gross.
And then what do you do? I mean, it's like your options are kill yourself or continue to live in it.
I know. Wouldn't it be cool if you just went to sleep and didn't wake up?
Yeah, I think about that
That shit would rule.
No,
Because
every time I lay my
then
head
it's
down.
like, it's not. What's the big deal?
I can't do it
You
to
just
that
don't
dog,
wake up.
dude. The dog needs me.
Fuck your dumbass dog,
It's
dude.
my reason
Your
to
dog
keep
would
going.
eat you so quick.
No,
and then
she
Max
wouldn't.
and
That's a
Hadas would just
cat.
take it.
Cat.
Your
My
dog
dog's
would eat
retarded.
you.
My dog would like lay next to me crying.
And then it would eat
She's
you.
in love with me.
And then
She
it would eat
not
you.
eat me.
Your dog would eat you.
She would not eat me.
Your dog would eat you. The only reason she wouldn't is because you
Cats
taste
eat
bad.
people. Dogs
Because you're
don't.
stringy and you're not a nice cut. Unlike
Yeah,
me, a
of me?
beautiful marbled piece.
It's true. I'm not like a nice veal, been kept
No.
in a box.
I'm not veal.
You're
I'm
veal, baby.
I'm not veal.
Yeah, you're too old. That's
No.
true.
Nick is just stringy. Nick, you would have to make like
He's
I'm
stew.
like a
Stew
mealy,
out of.
rotten apple.
Yeah.
I'm a bad apple. I'm going to spoil the bunch.
The motherfucking clown prince of the damn alt-right.
No,
Yeah.
Nick, I'm serious. Maybe well, I mean, you do have Phyllis and Ernest, but maybe if you had your own, like maybe like a lizard or something.
Tarantula.
A tarantula.
Collection of tarantulas.
It'd give you
That
like
I just let crawl all over me at all times.
It'd like give you nice balance. You're like, well,
Yeah.
I can't hurt. I don't want to hurt myself.
Right. I
wanna
can't
be,
die. I have all these spiders to take
I
care
gotta
of.
be here for the spiders. Exactly.
These giant spiders that crawl all over me all day long. I guess I have a good life anyways, as they're biting me and filling my body with poison.
Exactly.
They do that because they love me. It's my fault, not theirs. No, they are pets capable of affection and not giant insects from the dinosaur era that have nothing resembling consciousness. No, they're my friend. This fucking nightmare. I
Did you
love
guys ever
those.
have pets?
No, those YouTube videos of like guys that collect tarantulas that
Oh,
are
yeah.
like, oh, she's a beauty. She's a real. Oh, she's a little scared. So okay, she's biting me. I'm gonna put her back in. I'm gonna go to the hospital. So, but she's such a beauty. She's just a little cranky today. So
Fuck tarantulas, dude. They're furry and bugs.
Yeah.
Fuck that combo.
And
Yeah, they got hair.
I don't want
Yeah.
I don't want a bug that's furry.
Yeah.
Ugh.
bugs with hair.
Get
it's
outta
like
here.
weird. It's like
This
the
is-
mammals have
This
hair.
is my
Thank
red
you.
kneed Satan skull tarantula. She's named that because she's beautiful. That's the breed. It's this is my Brazilian wandering spider. who killed 9 children in a favela before I rescued her to put her in my basement.
Just a bunch of fucking half-melted corpses of Brazilian kids. It's got that venom that like liquefies your body.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a chapter 2 in your career, Nick, where you turn it all around by being one of those Jack Hanna late night guys. Where you bring in like exotic animals.
I tell you, look, the only fucking goal I have in the entertainment industry at this point is to have a show on HGTV where I walk people through home renovations.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
would love to host a show like that. You know? Or Travel Channel. Exotic real estate for people to purchase and move to.
We should make some kind of...
House Hunters International.
We should make like a demo video, dude.
Yeah.
Where we do a little construction.
Yeah, what's this house? Let's try to go into it.
Yeah.
You know? Open the door. Why am I not allowed in here? What are you hiding in here? It's House and Pedophile Hunters International. I help people find houses. I also accuse them of fucking kids for Satan. I do 2 things.
Now we're talking, dude.
That's a different take.
That's the Venn diagram.
Classic. I like it.
Hi, I'm a guy doing Jesse Ventura voice, and I think everyone's a pedophile. I also like wainscoting.
Put a little backsplash on there.
What a beautiful credenza. Do you fuck kids in it? Show me the inside of the credenza.
Fuck, dude.
Well, I think that'll probably have to do it for today's
hold on. So
Monday Funny Moms.
Also, I'm going to be in Cleveland, and I'm doing a Thanksgiving show in Baltimore the night before Thanksgiving, Wednesday the 15th at Sidebar, or I'm sorry, the 22nd at Sidebar, and I'm going to be headlining Cleveland at Hilarities Sunday the 3rd. So please come out to those shows, guys, and a Boston show at some point in the future that I don't know about right now. And then we're doing and then we have our live Cum Town Live Christmas at the Black Cat in D.C.
December 22nd, we're doing a big old show.
The boys will be there doing a live
podcast, DC, triumphant return of the heroes of the District of Columbia.
Come get sucked off. It's going to be a very fun time. So... And if you're a pedophile, we're going to come
Black
down
Cat,
and
by
hunt.
the way, baby lovers and child
No,
killers.
no, it's not. That is not what it is. It's a great venue that has nothing to do with children.
Children's ass
No,
and
Nick,
titties.
stop it.
Okay.
Nick is, and if you want to find Nick, he's going to cover his body in GoPros and he's going to be shouting.
Right. I'll be wearing a ghillie suit outside of the Holocaust Museum. If anyone needs me.
He's going to be like pounding on the doors at the Boston Globe, telling them he's got
The
a
fucking
great...
ghillie suit just on a sidewalk. Just green, completely visible. Everyone knows where the fuck you are.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks, guys.